Hi everyone, I'm standing here with my marker, so I'm about ready to do a handwriting lesson for the letter R. Right here I put up the R. This is with the sticks. Remember, we used the sticks for the first few weeks of school. We went through the whole alphabet and made capital and lowercase letters using the sticks. So you can see it's a straight line, a curved line, and then a short stick, but it's slanted. And then here's how we make a R, big R, little r. Now I did put this one up, but we don't make it like this. See how they come all the way out here before they go down? We do a slanted line, which you guys will see in a minute. We did this on Zoom the other day. I think that was actually Monday. And I'm gonna see if I can get this lighting just a little bit better. Yeah, I just see the glare from the window, but I think it'll be okay. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead with my marker and show you how to start. It's a capital letter, so we're gonna start at the top. I'm gonna make a straight line down. I'm gonna jump back to the top. Now, I'm not gonna curve around right away. I'm gonna come out on the top first. I'm gonna kind of draw a line out on the top and then curve around. Otherwise, it'll be too pointy and too skinny. Now, right now, it looks like I'm making a P, but we did P's, didn't we? We did them a few weeks ago. So once you're done with your P, you stay right there. You stay right there on the straight line, and then right in the middle, you slant down with a slanted line from the middle to the bottom. So letter R touches the top, the middle, and the bottom. So you really want to work on those lines, okay? I'm going to do another good one. I'm going to start at the top, all the way down. I'm going to jump back to the top. I'm going to come out on the blue line, which is the sky. I'm going to curve around to the fence, and then right when I'm in the middle at the fence, I'm going to slant down. Okay? I got two good ones. Now, please don't do this. You guys tell me what's wrong with this one. What's wrong with that one? I know what you're saying. The top is too small, and then that makes the leg too long. And I call that a leg. It reminds me of K. Because K, we go like this, it's got an arm, and then you got a leg that kicks out. Oops, I can't really see my leg, sorry about that. Okay, doesn't that look like a leg? Like you're kicking your leg out like that. Okay, so that's not a good one. And then you also don't want to come down too far because that makes the top too big and the bottom too small. Okay, and we don't want any R's that go this direction. Can you guys tell what's wrong with it even before I finish it? That's a backwards P. That looks like the number 9. If it looks like a 9, then you know that you're headed in the wrong direction. Because if I had put that line down now, that's a backwards R. So this is the way we want to make them. And you've got some to trace on your paper. So trace the ones on your paper first and then make some beautiful R's. Lowercase r is going to start in the middle. Yeah, I think that you guys are going to be really good at these because one of the very first letters we did, whoops, here, let's just make the R. I go down from the middle, back up very carefully. I might even lift my marker up a little bit because I don't want to get a loop. Now, right before I get back to the dot, I'm going to curve up, touch the middle, and put a little hook on it. It looks like a little rainbow, a little curved line. I'll make another good one. I go down, up, very carefully. Now, before I get to the middle, right before I get to the dot, I'm going to start curving. And I'll show you why. If you wait till you get back to the top and then you curve, it's too high, isn't it? And I saw a few of you guys did that on Monday when we worked on these. So make sure that your little R's go all the way to the bottom, back up, and then just to the fence. And the reason I said I thought these would be easy for you guys is a few weeks ago, we did this letter. What was it? Down, up, curve around, and down. We did ends, didn't we? So it's just like making an N, you just don't go down all the way, right? That's also the way we make an M, but an M, we would come back up that middle line and go back down. That was the very first letter we did, but it's not the easiest letter, okay? All right, so R's, I don't think they're too hard. I think you guys are gonna do a great job. Now, here's another thing I don't want you to do. Don't go down, up, and put your hook on here. What's wrong with that one? It's too short, isn't it? It was supposed to come back up to the fence and touch the fence. Okay, and then I had some kids start them up here. Watch, they started way up here and they went like that. Okay, little R's don't touch the top, do they? They're supposed to touch the middle and the bottom. All right, so I'll put, that's not a good one. I like this one. I'll put some stars on the good ones. Oh, this is a good one. I don't like that one, it's too high. These are good ones, aren't they? Okay, I'm gonna come back over to the table and get my paper out. And let's see, I am gonna be so careful when I put this tripod down. I don't wanna bump it. I don't wanna mess up my video here and have to do it again. There, I was very careful. I think we got it. I'm also gonna close this window because there's lots of light coming through. Okay, I think we're gonna be all right. All right, here's my red folder. Nope, let me turn this other light off. I'm recording this later in the afternoon. The lighting, it's really hard to get the lighting right. All right, try this again. Sorry about that. I have it all adjusted and then there. Okay, well, you know what? I think that's gonna have to do. This is not a professional studio. This is just my office and I do the best I can with the lighting. Okay, so the red folder. Now I want to tell you something. I got out the red folder and I counted how many pages we have left, how many letters, and I believe there were 6, okay? And we do have 6 weeks of school before our Christmas vacation, so we should have time to do all of these. And that also goes along with the Nat Geo workbook, okay? There's going to be 6 more letters in this workbook. And then when we get back to school, there's a book 2. This one says book 1, we'll have book 2, and then we'll have more handwriting pages for you. Now, if we're back to school, great. If not, if for some reason we don't get to go back to school and we're back online, then we will have to fill up your folder again with more pages. Okay, so right now, I'm going to get out the R, all right? And I'm not going to do the whole thing because that would take me too long. I'll just do a few to show you. Make sure, first thing we don't do is always the same. Get out a pencil and write your name. Su nombre, your name. In Spanish, Espanol. Okay, now, those R's, this is a page that we've been doing for years and years before we kind of switched our handwriting. They have that leg, that stick, coming out here. And I don't want you to make those like that. Oh, yeah, I kind of wish I wouldn't have sent this home. I think you guys, if you were listening, I think you'll know what I mean. We did do them the correct way on Zoom. So straight line down, jump to the top, out on the top, around to the middle. So make your P. So far, this and this look alike. The only difference is I'm not going to move my pencil way out here. That's why we make them the way we do. We don't have to move our pencil. We're right here and we just put that slanted line down. So do you see the difference? Not too much of a difference. This one, they just move their pencil and put the stick way out here. Here we just do it right from the middle. I do prefer this way. It's a lot easier. Okay, so I'm gonna start on the top, straight line down, jump to the top, make my nice P, and then slant down. So I've got 2 really good ones. Okay, and I already made some bad ones up there, so I don't think I'll make any bad ones. We'll just make good ones. Now, you don't have to worry about putting a finger space in between because the dots are already there. Okay, we put those dots on there a long time ago before we sent these off to printing and had these pages made. So you just have to make one on each dot. Now, if you guys start getting tired, I know sometimes you do a row and you're really tired. Just shake your hand out. Maybe even go on to the next page and come back to it. You know, maybe even take an hour break and come back to that. That's up to your mommy and daddy, right? Because I don't want you to struggle through it, because what happens is then you'll start out with really, really good R's, and then when you get tired, then they're not so good anymore. So if you feel yourself needing a break, just take a little break. Shake out your hand. Give your hand a little massage, right? But I do want you to finish them, even if you have to do it on a different day, or, you know, like I said, take a break. I'll make a few more. Why don't I just finish this row of really nice ones? I don't want any backwards. And make sure your R's touch the top, the middle, and the bottom. Okay, let's go down to little R's. They start in the middle, the dot's already there, down, up, and a nice little hook. Okay, these should match these exactly. They should look just like the samples. They should not go above the line. They should not go below the line. They should not be backwards, right? Down, up, nice little hook. Oh, and please don't do this. Be careful that you don't get a little mouse hole or a little hook or a little loop. All right, I'm gonna go on to the next page. And before we do this page, I'm gonna show you I went ahead and made another poster. I've been doing this and I really like it because then it gives you guys a chance to see. We would be doing this together in the classroom. I thought about doing it on Zoom, but I'm not that good of a drawer. And, you know, if the kids were saying words and I was trying to draw them, I probably wouldn't do a good job. I'm better if I take my time. So what I did is I tried to come up with all the words that I know the kids would think of. Well, the first words we would put on our poster, if we were doing it together, are the kids in our class whose names start with R. So Rena, I put Ruben in the middle, and Reagan. And I tried to make them look a little bit like you guys, right? So Rena, and I put an arrow. This is Ruben, he's right here. And then Reagan is right here, okay? She's got kind of light brown or kind of blonde hair, and Ruben has brown hair, and Rena has kind of black or dark hair. Okay, and then I put R-E-D, red, that's for the crayon, and then I also made a rose, and I started with red, but then I added some pink. I drew a rabbit right here, and a rooster. Oops, I meant to put an E there, I had to use some white out. I'll go back and do that, all right? So here's my rooster, kind of looks like a chicken, kind of looks like a turkey, but it's a rooster. If I would have had room, I would have written cock-a-doodle-doo. The rooster is the male chicken who wakes everybody up on the farm. Now I went ahead, I just did a little stick man, and he's running, so I wrote run. I drew a ring. I drew a ram because we had that in the little book that we read, and you guys should know what that is, right? It's the male sheep, the one with the horns. And next to the ram, I put a rock, okay? I put a rake, and those are some fall leaves. Okay, I put a radio, and the radio could be playing rock and roll. That starts with R. Here's a rocket. It says USA. It's blasting off right there. And this is just a bowl of rice. Now, I'm sure there's lots of other things that start with R, and if you come up with something that's not on there, that's awesome. I would be impressed if you come up with your own words, okay? Now, I didn't know that ring was already on here, so I'm not going to do ring. I'm not going to choose ring because it's already there. I am going to choose rabbit because it's easy to draw. They've got really long, pointy ears, and they've got whiskers, mouth, and I think I'm going to have to draw my rabbit hopping, okay? My rabbit's going to be in the grass. There we go, rabbit. Now, last week I saw somebody just write the letter on there. I really want you to write the words, guys. It's only 3 words, right? Now, I will take a picture of this and put it on the Canvas page. It'll be small, but the kids could copy, or parents can just help, right? I think you could probably sound out part of this word. You've got ruh, and then you have that's alley, alligator. And then you have a buh, that's Bubba Bear. Now, so far we have ab. Now, if we kept sounding it out, it would be it. But I'm just going to tell you there's 2 B's in there. Rab, 2 B's. And then we have it. Okay, rabbit. Okay. All right, let's look at my poster. Oh, Raina, make sure you put a picture of you on there. Reagan, make sure you draw a picture of yourself. Ruben, you too. Oh, let's do red. And we could either, tell you what, I'm going to do a big blob of paint, and then I'll color it in. Okay, it looks like there's spilled paint, and you guys know how to spell it. R-E-D, red, R-E-D, red. Or you can sound it out, red. And I'm going to look at my poster. Let's see here. I could make a ram, a radio, a rooster. I already got a rabbit. I'm going to make a rose. So here's going to be my rose. It's just a flower. And I'll put a stem and some leaves, and I'm going to sound it out. R-O-S, and it has a silent E on it. Now here's my 3 words, rabbit, red, rose. You do not have to do the same 3 words as I did, boys and girls. You might think of some different ones. And then I will color it, and I will post it on the assignment page so you can see my sample. Okay, sorry this is so long. I'm really trying to do my videos a little shorter, but some days they did get long because this was kind of almost like 2 lessons in one. All right. Hey, have fun doing those pages.